Hi guys, thanks for joining me for this video today. My name's Leanne and I'm in the garden again with my friend Chrissy and her children and doggies and duckies. And she's gonna show us around her garden.
79.
You have 79 ducks?
Oh. 79 creatures all together.
Oh my. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah. Is that Snowball over there?
Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my. I don't think I've ever seen ducks with the red on the face like that.
Yeah, those are Muscovies.
Muscovies.
They're like a mix between a duck and a goose.
Interesting.
We got 4 chicks. That means we have 14
It's
ducks.
like a dinosaur.
Then we have 14 ducks. We have little chicks.
What a cool little habitat. Not little, but you know.
Yeah. My husband made that.
That's awesome. Black wax. Do you guys get ducks every year?
Well, ours have been hatching them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes. There's Snowball. She's
There she
wet.
goes.
She has a brick.
So do you guys clip their wings or you let them?
Just let them. The Cayugas don't fly off. It's more the Muscovies. but
Okay,
They usually stick around.
gotcha.
I caught him off.
You got it. Nope.
Now these are some type of edible tree. They produce these little reddish, bluish berries, but the birds picked them off.
Gotcha.
Oh, he picked a flower for you.
Beautiful. Let me see if I can. Oh,
Okay, we
There
gotta
goes.
show her the blueberries.
thank you.
These are, I can't remember what variety they are, but they're like 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
This one is probably 5 years old, but my husband kept on.
Are they a type of blueberry?
Those ones aren't. Those are the different type of tree. I can't
Oh, they're
remember what it
trees.
is. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say that's a blueberry,
Yeah.
but that.
Yeah. No, this is a blueberry. and
Thank
so
you,
is this
Peter. I'm sorry.
But this one's about 5 years old, but my husband accidentally cut it down with the mower.
Oh, and that's the one
But
that you
it's
said
still-
came back. Oh,
So
that's
it
good to
still
know.
comes back.
Yeah, that makes me hopeful for mine because I told you I accidentally chopped it down with my weed eater. Wow.
See just how much weight.
Oh my.
And I've already picked.
Hi, Izzy.
I've already picked 34 pounds from.
Oh my
just
gosh.
these two.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And there's still a bunch left. So what
Yeah.
we put this on because otherwise the birds will demolish them.
Yeah.
So if you
Hi.
want to come in
Yeah.
and try some.
So excited. Thank you. Should have left my coffee in the minivan.
Yeah. So these ones are pretty ripe right now, but you can see that we still have a bunch of green ones.
Yeah.
So I usually am
We got
picking
frozen blueberries
from
downstairs.
the 4th of July is when it first starts up to about the end of August, early
Okay.
September. So, but yeah, last year I got 46 freezer quart bags. I never weighed them, so
Man,
yeah. So I'm
that's
like,
amazing. And it's 2 bushes.
yeah, just the 2 of them. They're over 11 years old. So
Nice. Have you guys been on this property that long, or were they already here? Oh, okay.
well, they were here when we bought the house, but they were probably, I'd say, roughly this tall.
Okay.
So, but I just
They're really old.
I give them just maybe an 1/8 of a pruning in the springtime.
Cool.
And then this year I just spread some more fresh wood chips around them.
Nice.
and
Where
weeded
do
it
you?
out.
Where's your go-to for your wood chips?
My husband?
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right,
3.
because he does the tree service.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
It's one of the nice things. I'm like,
Does he ever use the chip drop thing to like find places to drop the chips, or does he always have a place?
they usually always have a place.
Okay.
That's close by. So.
Holly told me about that, and I put in a request for a chip drop, and I didn't get one.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh. And these ones are raspberries I just planted. So they're not.
Ooh.
2 of them ready.
Yeah, there was a couple of them, but I mean it's going to take a bit for it to
Yeah.
establish itself.
Yeah.
And then I've got here. Come on out, guys. Got
Dobby.
blackberries around this side.
Dobby.
It's
Here.
Cherries.
He does look like Dobby.
Yes, he does. With his ears. Come on out.
Yes.
Come on out.
What's the bigger one's name?
Harry.
Harry. They're both boys then. Harry and Dobby. Hello.
Have you ever stopped and used some verb?
Oh, that's what you named the other one?
Platypus.
That's hilarious.
Because they're always like, "Where's Perry?" And he's off like a detective work.
That's
They're like,
hilarious.
"You should call the dog Perry." Because then whenever he's like out.
Oh,
"Where's
Perry. I thought you were saying Harry, like Harrison.
Yeah, no, Perry.
Got it.
So these are Thornless Blackberries that I decided to put in. I put them in this springtime. That's when you want to move them.
Okay.
Yeah, I know there's some Japanese beetles on them. I'm just letting them go right now.
Do you have a trick for Japanese beetles? You said that the traps do more harm than good.
Yes, because they actually gather more beetles into the area.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because it's meant to like attract them to the trap. And if
And-
the trap's by the plant.
Well, then they also lay more eggs, and so the following year it gets even worse because then they come up out of the ground in that area.
Good to
So-
know. I didn't even know there was a Japanese beetle trap. I've seen some, but they're not my worst enemy or my biggest foe.
Well, what
In the garden.
that's the reason why I'm letting these go.
Yeah.
Because they're actually going after the raspberry plants and some of the taller weeds, because you can see them right here.
Oh, yeah.
So I prefer them to go after some of those like weeds
The weeds.
compared to all my blueberries in there.
Yeah, so
I
you're
mean-
just leaving them alone.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
there's
right
a
now.
Japanese beetles in there.
I figure once I'm done
Mama wants
with
one of these.
picking the blueberries, then I'll
Hey, Japanese
take care of
beetles
that.
mating.
Yeah, there's
Gotcha.
so. But yeah, so that's our blueberries.
That's amazing.
Then we keep them about this far of a distance between the trees, and they said that actually helps because it has the more acidic levels inside
Yeah.
of the soil.
Yeah, awesome.
These pink things are swamp milkweed. That's where we
Ooh.
find our monarchs. and our
Really?
caterpillars.
They
Yeah.
got monarch inside.
So that's what milkweed looks like. I will remember.
That's swamp milkweed.
Swamp milkweed.
It's a little different of a variation, but yeah. So
Okay, cool.
come on, Peter.
Yeah. She needs to show me the ducks. Oh, look at that baby! That's such a sweet little quack.
It's a girl.
That's actually a girl's that quack. That can show you that that's a female duck.
Oh, really? Do they snap at you?
No,
No.
she doesn't.
Oh, you're so cute! Oh,
Good doggy.
But usually the sound effects that they use on movies, like that deep quack, that's actually a female duck.
Look at
really?
Male ducks, they don't
She's
have that
snuggling
deep
with
voice.
you?
she's
Aw,
really nice. She's a nice
that's
ducky.
precious. Oh my gosh.
And which one's that one's name?
This one's name is Amadala.
Anadala.
Yep, stay. Stop it, girl. Stop it.
So like I said, we've got 79 altogether, but that includes our ducks, meat birds, and our turkeys.
I've never been this close to a turkey before.
They're actually pretty nice. They say that they like to cuddle even
Perry,
more
don't
than.
Don't sniff
The
it.
dogs do so well too. That's
Yeah, they do
amazing.
pretty good.
Oh,
Come on.
what are there's a couple breeds of turkeys, right?
Leave the turkey.
Oh, there's a bunch of different ones. These are the meat ones. So
Okay.
that's a bronze. No, a bronze, broad-breasted bronze.
Okay.
They can get up to, I think it was like 50 pounds.
Oh, wow. Do you ever do anything with the feathers?
I haven't yet. This is the first year that we've done the turkeys.
Okay.
So, but Gina said she wants to make a chief's headdress.
Yes. That would be
She's
amazing.
like, I want to be an Indian chief's headdress. So here's our other thornless blackberries. So this is what I usually do.
Oh,
I usually weed them down really well.
okay.
So
Yeah, they're loaded.
yeah. Again, I don't do anything with them.
That's awesome.
These were just we got them from a nursery friend of ours, and he gave us 2 tiny sticks this big.
Oh, wow.
So,
How long did it take them to get this big?
these are probably, I'd have to say, roughly 7, 8 years old.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. So,
That's
but then
awesome.
again, they've always been producing babies. What they do is they bring their branches out,
And bramble.
and these ones go down into the ground, and that's how they produce their next.
I'm going to be out here all the time eating berries, Mr. Peter.
Oh, he keeps picking off some of the other stuff. So this is the entrance from our other into our vegetable garden. These stay.
Nice.
Watch out for.
You don't see people fencing gardens off like this so much in North Carolina. You have to with the deer.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
constantly been having to fight here. So these are our strawberries.
Nice. Did you get a good haul from these this year?
I got about 3 quarts.
Nice.
So it wasn't too bad. This is their second year because I planted these ones in first, pulled off all the flowers, and then in the fall I put on a little bit of some sprinkled fertilizer, covered them with straw.
So
That's that I didn't.
what was your first gardening experience? Like,
It was probably when I was, I'd have to say 10 or 11.
okay.
A guy in my parents' church, Joe Joswick, he had us over because we used to live in the city, and so my parents never did any gardening, no chickens or anything. These are asparagus.
Wow.
They afterwards, after they're done producing, they set up all of these things. You want to just leave them
Okay.
because that helps. There's something with, they say that it helps with the plants. I don't know if it's with the root structures or what.
So if you had harvested each of these individual ones when they were really little, that would have been an asparagus, or do you get it from like here?
You get it further down. They usually grow. I usually let them grow up to here.
Oh,
and
so
then
they're like
I
branches.
chop 'em. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you let them grow out taller, that's when they spread out more. So,
Okay. I have not done any research about asparagus.
Yeah. And
I would
then
like to.
These are rhubarb.
Ooh.
I actually didn't have these ones fenced off from the chickens. You got a rock?
Rock in your shoe?
And the chickens actually ate the rhubarb leaves. I'm like, what?
I wonder if it's poisonous for them.
No, none of them died.
Oh, good.
So,
Is that rhubarb or chard that's got poisonous leaves?
it's rhubarb.
Oh.
So that's why I was surprised. I'm like, okay, I guess he survived.
Are those related at all, rhubarb and chard? Ooh, you got a tomatillo?
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it's a ground cherry.
How cool.
So
This is how big they are right now.
I don't think there are any yellow ones.
Your tomatoes are pretty tall.
Yeah.
This is my tomatoes.
But I mean, you can see all the tomatoes.
Yeah, you got a lot in there.
So these are actually, I think this is Jana's garden.
Yeah, this is mine.
She just put them in.
Awesome,
She's
Jana.
got pumpkins in there too. You can see a little pumpkin that's grown over to this side.
Whoa. Look at that. That's awesome.
So
What are these?
these are the ground cherries.
Oh,
Some of
I've
them
never
just-
seen those plants before. I didn't know. I thought,
Well, what's different about them is that sometimes, depending on the soil, they can either grow up really tall, and if they have other things that are like growing with them, they try to outgrow them.
interesting.
But then if they don't have that much,
Here, stop it. Don't pick my tomato.
Peter, don't do that. If they don't
Here's this.
have enough
And my tomato.
sun,
See
they
this?
do this,
This
where they
chicken is
spread
a
out a little bit
chicken.
more. So these are the same plants,
I
but
try something.
depending on
This
the
is Penguin. She's a black chicken.
She is a black chicken.
She's the
pretty.
biggest of all.
Oh, yeah?
Yep,
All
she
the
says
older chickens.
but depending on the
Except
sun and
Bob, the
stuff,
girl.
right, it can
Bob,
change
the
it.
girl.
Do you keep like a dome over your plants or something? Like, because yours are like really mature. That's amazing.
What I do is I have a mixture of peat moss, topsoil, and
See, Penguin, she's right
manure.
by your foot. See?
compost.
She says,
That's what I do inside my raised gardens.
That's amazing. There's so many on there.
I know. Look at them. I mean,
They're loaded. Are those the same ones from Holly?
these ones are
banana
Hungarian wax.
Oh, okay. Okay.
These ones are Aristotle bell peppers. Basil, of course.
Yes.
There is, I don't know if you can see them over there. There's jalapenos.
Yeah.
And then in the way back, you see all of those long ones. Those are infernos.
Mmm. Spicy.
But they get really long. I've already picked,
And your squash. My
picked like
gosh.
9 or 10 of them. Well, my squash, I had to fix it. I tried a method with manure tea.
Manure tea.
And they say to use aged manure and then you mix it in with water and you kind of put it through a strainer. You can use it on plants. I tried it with this one, but a lot of them got scorched. So
yeah.
Yesterday, I since you were gone, I'm like, okay, I gotta make this a little bit more presentable. And so I took off the majority of the yellow ones, and then I looked further down the line of the vine, and there were still some really green ones, and there were still some
Yeah,
squash
you
over
got
here.
big squash.
So
That's amazing.
I decided to keep them And I just buried the areas that I cut off all the
Marshmallow?
yellow.
This one's marshmallow.
Yeah.
It's
What kind of
that's
chicken
an
is this?
Easter egger. It's
Easter
cute 'cause
eggs.
They've got little beards,
Yeah.
but they lay blue and green eggs.
Yeah.
This is
She doesn't
the
have
girl.
like
See?
the comb like the other
She
one.
has four.
Here's
She has thick feathers.
Yeah, she does. This one's another Easter egger. They're so pretty.
We got 1, 2,
okay, Coco.
3,
You guys
4.
like your chickens? I need to get chickens that look different because all mine look exactly the same.
It's nice having a different variety.
Yeah,
so.
I want that. I want to name them.
We got 6 of them.
But you can also see on this garden that the
I mean
peppers had
7.
an issue with the manure tea.
Actually, we got 7.
I
because
didn't
got
didn't
my
put it
other one
into
outside.
the ground next to them, but you can tell that they got burned a little bit.
I got one that looks like a normal
So-
chicken that has a cone.
Oh yeah, is it called a
Um,
cone or a comb?
Comb,
Comb.
like
Hey,
a
this one has a
comb
tiny
that you
comb.
brush your.
This one has a comb. It is a little tiny comb.
So, I mean, you're always learning.
Oh yeah.
I picked out this chicken.
What
See?
can
I
work
picked out
for
this one.
something cannot work for another.
This one's
I
named
did the
Marshmallow,
same-
and the other one is named Wicked.
I did the same
She's
thing
just
with the manure tea with my
beautiful.
other, which you can see my other garden afterwards. We'll bring it around.
Okay.
We have to go out. But I did the same thing with the butternut squash and the pumpkins and that one with adding the manure tea. They're doing amazing. They're huge. None of them look scorched. So I don't know if it might have been just.
Could have been. Was it a different time of day?
I don't see any girl
No.
flowers.
All the same time of day?
Yeah, same time of day. And I
Stop,
always,
stop,
I
stop
also
it,
make
stop it.
sure to just do it right by the
Hey,
roots.
your friend
Okay.
did a.
Okay. So I was thinking you're saying like they were getting or not blistered,
I can do
Sunburned.
this.
sunburned from
You know,
like
I
the
can do-
leaves being wet and the sunshine?
No, it
You
was
mean
from the
like
tea.
it was from the tea being too hot?
You know, I can do.
I got you.
That's what
You know,
I
I
think.
can do.
That's why I
this.
asked if the
I
time
can
of day was
whistle.
different.
Yeah, and then here's Blue Lake pole beans.
Nice.
And this is just I mean, you have it too, the hot
Yeah.
panel, so.
Yeah, I love
tell you
it.
something. I got some green beans in my
Um,
garden.
What do you think your favorite thing to grow in the garden is?
These two are friends.
I would have to say green beans are the easiest. But my favorite probably has to be those brown cherries, just because they're so unique and different.
Mm-hmm.
But they have such a good flavor to them too, because they're mixed between like a grape and a tomato flavor.
Interesting.
Yeah,
What family, like what plant family are those? Are they like a nightshade or are they,
they're considered more. It's more like the tomato type
okay.
family. I can't remember what.
I think that's nightshades.
Yeah, it might be the nightshades.
Yeah, it's like tomatoes and peppers and eggplants.
So it's probably the nightshade.
Mama
So
got
here's
some
some more
Maribel.
bush beans. But these are Blue Lake
Okay.
bush beans, and then those are Blue Lake
Mama,
pole beans.
I got
Oh.
Blue Lake
So,
bush
but I
beans.
love
got
that
Blue
variety
Lake bush
because it's
beans.
not as stringy, and they're
Mama,
perfect
I got
for.
Blue Lake bush beans.
Yes, you do. But they're perfect just for the flavor, and they're so tender. And then there's peach tree over there, Red Haven peach here.
This is the garden.
Cool.
That
That's
is
big.
peach, and then a cherry.
You see our garden. See our garden.
And
Awesome.
those are their flower gardens. They have little fairies in them. Anyways, what are your questions? Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what. as
Oh,
a-
where I get my seeds from?
Mhm.
Middlefield seed.
Oh, I passed it on the way here.
Yeah, I love it because their germination, I believe it's like 95 and up. 90%.
Awesome.
And
I got
whenever
things in my garden. See?
whenever I've gotten seeds from them, almost all of them have.
That's
have popped up.
awesome.
So, and
Awesome.
then I mean their prices aren't bad either. So
I'm
I'd say
allergic
if you
to
have like a
something.
nearby nursery or Amish nursery,
Mm-hmm.
try there first.
Yeah.
Look,
Because
there's Wicked. She's one of them.
So, do you have any closing garden wisdom nuggets you'd like to share?
you're always learning something,
Yes.
and it's always good to always find different tips. I love books.
Yes.
I
There
love-
you go.
I love books and friends. Just getting different tips from them. So.
Yes. Same. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm having a lot of fun in your garden.
Oh, good.
Happy gardening.